everyone, and welcome back to Holly of All Trades. Hey there guys, how's it going? I hope you've all had a really lovely week. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit croaky. I have been in Berlin hanging out with some of my favorite YouTubers and we had way too much fun and my voice has disappeared. It's a bit better today, but I'm still a bit croaky. So I haven't done a baking video in quite a while and baking was my first love. So I thought that today I would do a baking video where I would test out some new products. Today I'm going to be testing out some Russian piping tips. I can't remember if I first discovered these Russian piping tips through, it was either Pinterest or Instagram. They looked like such an amazing tool to have that I went onto Amazon straight away and I bought some. And I actually bought them quite a while ago, but I haven't got around to kind of playing with them yet. So I thought that's a perfect opportunity for a video. Why not test them out live on camera? Well, not live, we're not live, but you know what I mean. I love to bake, but I would definitely call myself an amateur baker, especially when it comes to piping, and double especially when it comes to piping flowers. It's taken me a lot of practice to get my cupcake swirl down, and so when I saw these piping bags on whatever social media I saw it on, I think it might have been Instagram, I thought that those look amazing and they look really easy to use. So I thought I'd give them a go. I mean, I have my doubts. They all looked really beautiful. I'm sure, like I'm 100% sure that I'm not going to get this right first time, and that once you practice with these a bit, they probably will give you quite good results. All of the reviews that I've read online for these say that they're a little bit difficult to use at first, but once you practice with them a bit, they become a lot easier to use. So I actually bought 2 sets of Russian piping tips because I like the look of some in one pack and I like the look of others in another pack. I will link to them below so that you can go and buy them for yourselves if this works and if you decide you want to try them. I've used a mixture of the 2 packs today based on which nozzles I thought looked the best and which ones looked like they were most likely to work. I'll be totally honest with you, some of them, the little holes in the top of the nozzle, I was like, there's no way that that's going to work, it's just going to be a squishy mess. And I tried out one of the ones downstairs, it's the only one I've tried out, and it didn't work. So, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't a case of let's practice. So if you guys want to test out some Russian piping nozzles with me and figure out whether this is going to be beautiful or whether this is going to be a disaster, then stick around. Let's get stuck in. I have baked just some plain old vanilla cupcakes. I accidentally put too much baking powder in, so they are quite dome shaped. So, you know, this is going to be a challenge anyway, whether the piping nozzles work or not. I've coloured up a load of fluffy buttercream icing and popped them all into piping bags, each one with a different nozzle on it. I'm a bit nervous. Okay, which one should I try first? I think let's go for the pink one first. The nozzle on the pink one I suspect is going to be some sort of rose, but let's give it a go and see what happens. To be totally honest, I haven't done all that much reading up on how to use these. I should probably have done that before, you know, I decided to make a YouTube video on it, but then it wouldn't have been a true first impression. So I'm presuming that you're just gonna like plonk it down on top, apply a bit of pressure, release the pressure, and then like lift it up. But I mean, let's learn together. Oh my gosh, first shot. That looks really cute. Okay, guys, I'm pleased with this so far. Already, first one. I mean, it's not perfect, but for the first time I've ever used one of these, it looks super darn cute. Okay, let's do it again. Oh my gosh, those are adorable. Okay, well, first one I am so impressed with. It looks so cute, and I bet that if you put royal icing in here and you used it to pipe little royal icing roses, it would make amazing little roses that you could then store and use for decorating like sugar pasted cakes as well. Oh my gosh, well, that one was a success. Okay, let's try another one. Let's go purples. There's the next one. This one looks a little bit like a Star Wars Imperial logo. The last one I could kind of guess it was going to be little roses. This one I have no idea. Here goes nothing. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's like a tulip. Guys, exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Yes. It's like you can use each nozzle to make like different kinds of flowers. So if you just press down and squeeze your piping bag, you can make like a little short stubby flower, or you can press down a little bit and then carry on squeezing and pull your piping bag away, and you'll get like longer petals kind of thing. It's not as easy as they make it look on the internet, but I mean, I'm pretty impressed with that. Considering this is the first time I've used it, and I'm not being modest here guys, I'm genuinely not very good at like piping flowers, and generally my piping skills are awful, just like my handwriting is awful, and I feel like it's a very similar skill that you need. So I really am saying that so far this has been super easy, and I'm not BSing you, I'm being dead serious. Okay, then I've got another purple one. I'm hoping that this one is going to be some sort of daisy. It looks super cute. Okay. Oh my gosh, these are so good guys. I feel like if you are into baking even remotely, you need to invest in some of these. I do feel like after I've piped a few, I need to like wipe the nozzle clean. You didn't see that. So that it gives you like a cleaner finish, but they are actually working really well. Okay, 3 down, 4 more to go. I have used mostly tips from one of the sets. When the other sets arrived, I thought, oh my gosh, this looks really cool. The designs on this one are so much more complicated and so much more individual, but realistically, after actually having a look at them, and I did try out one nozzle just to make sure that my icing consistency was good, and they weren't good. Like, you could tell the holes were too small, there was too much detail, and it wasn't going to work. But I couldn't resist trying this one nozzle because it's a friggin' daisy and it's adorable. So I'm really hoping this one works, because I basically bought the whole set just for this one piping nozzle. Here goes nothing. I mean, it just looks like, I'm not supposed to do as much. Nope. I mean, it works, but it just looks like a normal piping nozzle. Like, it just looks like you could use a star nozzle and get the same effect. Okay, well that one I'm a bit disappointed with. So, I mean, I'll link both sets below, and you can give them both a go yourself if you want to. But to be honest, I mean, it looks cute. It looks kind of like a little cactus. But I just feel like I could have got a similar effect with just a star nozzle. But I mean, it still looks cute. I'd still happily serve that. Okay, let's try the blue one. Again, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, that's quite cool. I don't even know what that is. It's like a tulipy type thing. I feel like the consistency of my buttercream could maybe be a bit better. Maybe a little bit fluffier, not quite so stiff, because I feel like it might work a little bit better. But these look really sweet. Oh, I'm really happy with those. So I'm going to try out the orange one now, which looks really similar to the rose one, except that it's got like little dots in the middle. So I'm interested to give this one a go. Oh, these are so sweet. Guys, this is really foolproof. It is so simple and so effective. Like, this looks super impressive. The last one is the white one. The white one and the orange one look really similar. So again, I'm interested to see. Again, another pretty little rose. Some of the flowers seem like really similar. I'm not sure you need all of these. Mine just came in a set. These are the two that are quite similar, but they are different enough that you could justify both of them. But I think that these on the whole are pretty darn awesome. I'm really happy with them. Obviously, they're still a bit messy. I still need to practice a bit, but I think that they are really fun. And I think that the cupcakes look really beautiful. They were really simple to use. And like, I was honestly expecting to really struggle and them to not really work, but I think that they've worked quite well. And I think with like more practice, I'll get loads better at them, and then they'll be super duper perfect. And it was also really quick to ice each cupcake, so you can get like a really fancy professional look in just like a few minutes. It really really doesn't take all that much longer than piping a normal swirl on a regular cupcake. So I'm really pleased with these. I think that they were a great investment. I would definitely purchase the one pack over the other. So I will link below, and I will make sure to mark which one was the one that I was really happy with, and I'll make sure that I mark the one that, I mean, it worked, but it wasn't amazing. So to sum up my rambling, I basically think these are worth investing in, and they are actually as easy as they look like they are on the internet. The internet did not lie to you guys. It's a thing. It's working. I'll also pop a link to my blog below where you can see which nozzle creates which flour, because I kind of struggled with that because it didn't say on the package or anything. Yes, so I'll link to my blog below where you'll be able to find that picture. I hope that you guys found this video useful. Let me know if there's any other products that you'd like me to test out. There's so many products I always see online, including this one, and I was like, oh, that looks amazing, but it looks too good to be true. So I'm really happy that the first one that I did is actually as good as it looks. I'm happy to test out some more baking or cooking gadgets, or some beauty products, or some arts and crafts supplies, anything really, because as the name says, we are Holly of all trades here, and I'm happy to give anything a go. Well, almost anything. Not so good with hearts. If you guys are not already a member of the Holly of All Trades family, then please subscribe. It's really quick and easy to do, and it's free. All it will mean is that every time I upload a video, it'll pop up in your newsfeed and you won't miss any of my videos. Also click on that little notification